I'd like to welcome everybody to the May meeting of the Brew Robotics Club. My name is Wayne Bramlett, and I am the president for this year. Let's see, how many people, is this their first time here? Oh, excellent, excellent. Now, the most important thing about facilities are where the restrooms. And you see that door over there with the green exit sign? You go through there, you'll find both the men's and women's room right over there. And this is Google. You get to read and learn as you go on. Okay, now, let's see. How many people went to Maker Faire? Okay. It's pretty crowded when I went. So anybody have any particular things they want to say about Maker Faire other than it was like loaded full of people? Nope.
Did anyone buy an Arduino robot?
Okay, did anybody buy an Arduino robot? You did? Did you bring an Arduino robot?
Yes, we did.
You did bring it. We'll do that during the show.
It's not the new Arduino. Oh, no, not the Arduino. A Arduino.
Yeah, okay. So, anything else about Maker Faire? Yes. You.
I was the one driver at Brew Robotics first.
I was the one driving around the robots.
Very good. Okay. Is there any other club stuff? Do we have any new members? Oh, come on. I know at least one person slapped some money in front of your face. It's Ted.
So typically we're supposed to vote in new members, that's the club rule, but none of the people who paid last month, or all of the people who paid last month were already members, so they are not new, they're just renewing their membership. And in that case, we do not need to vote them in.
Oh, okay. Yes?
What are the advantages of membership? I didn't realize you could sign up.
The advantages of membership are, let me see if I can get them all. It's not a huge long list. That's why we only charge $10. Okay. You can check out Willie, our Turtlebot. Okay. We do require that if you're going to be showing up at a place like Maker Faire or something like that, as a HBRC member, you actually have to be a member. Okay. So the number of people, how many people did booth duty at HBRC this time around? Okay. How many of those you got the free pass to get in? So you can get a free pass to go to someplace like Maker Faire. So it's I paid $35 for my pass, so it would have saved me some money if I had been willing to do booth duty. Okay. By the way, the booth that we had at Maker Faire was in a really good location this year. What else for membership? Yeah, if you're on the mailing list, you don't get moderated as much. Okay, so
We have a very large club mailing list. There's almost 800 people on it. So first of all, that's something to be aware of when you're sending messages to the list. Just make sure you understand, okay, there's 800 people that are also reading this message. And then the other thing is that you pay the dues or part of the club, you're automatically unmoderated. Most people start out by default as moderated because we don't know who they are and don't want to get spammed.
So it's kind of a new policy. And it's not, you don't automatically get unmoderated, but you know, because the first post is always moderated. But if I see your name and it's on the membership list, then I say, yeah, this guy's in, no more moderation. Okay, so any other club-related stuff?
Well, I have one request. So typically, you know, if you see me over here, the thing that I do the most is work the audio equipment. 2 months from now, I'm going to be out of town. So I need somebody who can shadow me next month to set up the audio equipment and then would be able to do it on their own the following month. So if anybody's willing to do that for a couple of months, please let me know.
This is actually really important because if the audio system doesn't work, literally people 2 rows back won't be able to hear us. You know, that's why we have all this equipment, is to deal with all the noise that's in this room. So we do need a volunteer. We'll keep asking people to volunteer for that.
And so to answer the question about dues again, that's something else that dues helps pay for is club equipment, supplies, and dues help pay for all this audio equipment right here.
Okay. Okay. Well, if there's no more club-related stuff, we'll start moving up. We hit Ed. You're going to have to come up here because nobody can hear you.
All right, so I want to announce that there will be an IEEE Robotics and Automation Society meeting, June 13th. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow, I think, at 7 p.m. at Carnegie Mellon, Silicon Valley. The topic is an interesting one. There was a recent NOVA episode that talked about the, how do you pronounce this? Antikytherian mechanism?
Never heard of that.
Never. Okay, so it's good you should show up.
Yeah, it goes back to
Right.
Greece and Zachary.
So in 1900, some sponge divers found this artifact on a Roman merchant vessel, and it dates back 3,000 years or whatever. And they think it's the first mechanical computer that was ever invented. It has to do with computing stars and moon rises and some other things, and they couldn't figure out how it worked. So one of the ways that they found out was to use a computer vision technique that the speaker is going to talk about, in which they were able to see, in a combination of X-ray and this device that he invented, markings that help them decode how this thing works. So I'll put this on the mailing list, but once again, it's June 13th at 7 o'clock at Carnegie Mellon. You're all welcome to come. Yes?
Who's Nova?
Nova, the TV, PBS? Nova PM? Okay.
By the way, IEEE Robotics and Automation Society does not charge anything to go to their meetings, just like we don't charge anything for our meetings. So, okay. Seal.
Hi, this begins my almost monthly plea for judges for Cal Games. So I'm on the board of directors for Western Region Robotics Forum. We put on what's called an off-season first event for high school students in October. And Homebrew has graciously provided a number of judges, those people who volunteered, but some of them are moving or have moved. So I'm looking for a few more good people. And you don't have to be totally technical, and most of you guys are. Could be someone involved in the business side, because we have an entrepreneurship award and mentor award, things like that. But I'm always looking for judges who aren't involved with FIRST in particular. So let me know. And my email is ceal, C-E-A-L, at WRRF.org. But there you go. Okay.
So, any more club stuff? Looks like not. So the next portion of the meeting is Robot Show and Tell. And after we do Robot Show and Tell, we'll do a 5-minute break. So if anybody has to go to the restroom, or some people have to take their kids back home because they have school tomorrow. And then we start the main talk. Then after the main talk, we do what we call random access, where we just sort of mill around and talk with one another. And then at 10 o'clock, we have to clear out of here, and some of us more robust types will hang out in the parking lot until the Google security guy comes along in the car and kicks us off the site. One of the magazines that a lot of us subscribe to is called Servo Magazine, and Camp has managed to pick up a bunch of them. So for those of you who are not subscribers to Servo, why don't you pick up a copy of this, give it a read. If you like it, subscribe to it. How many people here have published articles in Servo? Okay, this is very much a magazine that's caters to the amateur robotics community, and so we're also kind of responsible for getting some content in there as well. They do pay for articles. Sometimes you have to nudge them to get payment though, but they usually pay up. Okay, so if you're interested in getting a copy, they'll be right here on the end of the table. Let's give children first dibs at it, okay? Okay. You don't have to, no running, okay? You have to walk up there to get it. Okay.
We do one walk.
Walk. Hang on, you gotta wait till I'm done. Wait till I'm done. You gotta stay seated. Okay. Let's see, there was one other thing I wanted to say. Basically, that's sort of the end of the meeting. What we're going to do is, if you recall, we were trying to get Steve's robot up and running, and we ran out of time. So we're going to transfer that robot and his laptop over here, and he's going to put his stuff up on the screen. So you'll at least be able to see it and ask questions, and then he's going to bring it next time, and it should be even be moving, okay? So that's pretty much it for the club meeting. I hope you all had a good time. And next month, we're going to be doing our robot challenge, okay? And so bring your robots and let's show them off, okay? And that will be it. So we're here until 10 o'clock, okay?